What's up and welcome, I'm Luke Martin with ChopstickTravel.com, and today I am in the culinary capital of Taiwan. I am in Tainan City in the south of Taiwan. So this city is absolutely teeming with amazing street foods. Today we are going for a full day of eating, including hopefully a little visit to one of the many night markets here in Tainan City. So right now we're heading to get some breakfast and I'm starving, so let's go. Today we are having a Taiwanese spring roll捲, and this is a really interesting looking one. There had to be at least 10 or more ingredients in there. So I saw all kinds of different things. Some shredded egg, tofu, pork, small pieces of shrimp. I think I saw her put a little bit of shrimp paste in there, a couple different sauces, and then tops it all with some ground peanuts and sugar. So this just looks incredible, and what makes this place really kind of unique is you can see right here, they actually very lightly fry it after they are finished stuffing it with all those beautiful ingredients, and there's two different wrappers. So let's give this one a try. I love Taiwanese spring rolls, they're just so fresh. Oh, I love the texture of that spring roll. There's so many crunchy, fresh ingredients in there. That lettuce is really nice and crunchy and crisp, but also the outside, that wrapper, has a nice kind of crunchiness to it. So you can actually see the little granules of sugar in there, some pieces of tofu, but man, there's just so many fresh ingredients in here and a little bit of a cilantro kick to it as well. This is like the perfect breakfast. A little bit messy to eat, but delicious. Okay, that was an awesome breakfast. Taiwanese spring rolls are really just like a fresh, great way to start your day. I definitely recommend trying that spot out. The location will be down below. We're just gonna go for a little bit of a walk around Tainan, see what we can find. I think there's a market up here that we wanted to explore. So yeah, let's go show you guys around. So actually we were just walking through the market and noticed a man making the same spring roll wrappers of the spring roll we just ate outside the market, and making them in a really interesting way, kind of using the batter in his hand to stick it onto the hot skillet and then pull it off, but never leaving his hand. So really cool, and you know that it's fresh if it's coming from the market, because we were just eating just outside. So we were just leaving the market and we noticed a really unassuming stall on the side of the road, and it's just got a huge line. It looks like they're serving some sort of a soup, so I think we're gonna hop in line and grab ourselves a soup. So we have been served our bowl of noodles and soup. They told me it's called lu mian, and you can see right here it's just absolutely packed with all kinds of different ingredients. They actually told me originally that they were sold out, but I guess they were able to serve us one bowl, which I'm really thankful for because this looks incredible. So there's tons of different ingredients in here. There's some pork balls, some potatoes, carrots, cilantro, some seaweed, all kinds of different things. So let's actually get a piece of pork here, the potato, and try the broth. And you can see that broth is really thick, so there must be some sort of starch in there. Let's try that. Oh man. Oh, that's fantastic. It's almost got a little bit of a acidity, like almost like a sourness to it. And the broth is really thick. They must have used some starch to thicken it up. Let's try these noodles. Oh man, that is delicious. And this is such a beautiful bowl of hearty noodles. Check that out. You can see all that thick broth just sticking to those noodles. Let's try these. Oh man, the broth sticks to those noodles so well, and those noodles are cooked perfectly. Oh man, this is super hearty, but really, really flavorful. A lot of people are actually ordering the soup for takeaway. I see some people ordering 10, 15, or 20 or more bags of the soup. And they've got a really interesting way of filling up the bags. They've got these specialized funnels that they use to fill the bags up, and they've got huge pots of the soup. Really happy we decided to stop there. That was absolutely delicious. What did you think?
That was awesome. That was so good, and the service was so friendly. They helped us out. They introduced the food to us.
Yeah.
It was great.
And it's a really unique dish. You don't get to see that dish particularly a lot in Taiwan.
And they gave us some free takeaway pork pieces because they're closing down, so they need to get rid of some of the food.
Yeah. So we are gonna head back to the Airbnb. We're pretty stuffed and it's getting pretty hot here in Tainan. We're gonna take a little bit of a break before we head back out tonight and go to another spot and also to the night market. So we are all rested up after a nice little break at our Airbnb and hungry again. We're heading back out to get a little bit of dinner. We're just gonna have something small though, because we're also planning on going to the night market tonight. So we're heading to the restaurant right now, just taking some of these narrow little back alleys of Tainan. This place is such an amazing city. There's all kinds of different things, hidden things to explore. We made it to the restaurant that we were looking for, and this spot is famous for pretty much doing everything pork related. One of their most famous, if not the most famous, is the pork heart soup. So we ordered our bowl up. We actually ordered a kind with noodles. So you can see here, there is some thinly sliced pork heart, and then we've got some very thin cellophane noodles inside, and just a little bit of ginger, also served with a sauce. It's a very like kind of milky, probably pork based broth, so let's try that. Oh man, oh yeah, wow. Yeah, so it's definitely like a strong ginger flavor, a little bit salty and very, very porky. Let's try a piece. I'm gonna dip it in this sauce over here. Just completely smother it. Oh, got some noodles too by accident. Take a little bit of ginger. Now let's try that. Wow. You would not expect that to be heart if you didn't know what you were eating. That is very, very tender. It doesn't have any gaminess whatsoever to it. Let's chase out a little bit of these cellophane noodles.
Thank you.
Oh, very, very simple dish, but full of flavor, and you can just tell that all those ingredients are fresh and prepared correctly. That is surprisingly delicious. Okay, finished off with our pork heart noodles. Those are really good, but definitely not filling enough. We are gonna head to the night market now, so let's just jump in a taxi and go right there.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
We've made it to the night market. This night market is called the Wushang Night Market. It's actually our first time here. There's a really famous night market here in Tainan called the Garden Night Market. This one's not as famous, but it looks pretty good. So
yeah, it actually looks the same as the flower night market, but kind of on a smaller scale.
Yeah, so let's go inside and kind of check it out. So it didn't take us long to spot a stall that we really wanted to try, and we noticed somebody selling guabao, which is sort of like a Taiwanese hamburger. And we have it here, and this is just absolutely beautiful looking. So what we've got here is a steamed bun, so steamed kind of like mantou bread. And then this is sort of like the deluxe version. We added a fried egg. There's some cilantro in there, braised pork. There's a few options. You could got fatty pork, beef, I believe, and also this braised pork that we went with. Some cilantro, some mustard greens, pickled mustard greens, yeah, all kinds of different things. So let's take a bite. And it feels just so soft in my hands because that bread is steamed, not baked. So let's try this. Oh man. Oh yeah. That's phenomenal. All of the ingredients in there are extremely soft. So everything from the bread to the meat is just all soft. That meat is super tender, but also really, really juicy. And it's sort of braised in a sweet sauce. And a little bit of sourness from those pickled mustard greens and crunch from some crisp lettuce. Let's go in for another bite here. Man, that is super addicting. I love the bread. Totally different than having like a baked bun. Really, really soft. Oh man. I forgot to mention that she also tops it with a bunch of crushed peanuts and sugar, similar to the spring roll we had this morning. It's all kind of sunk down to the bottom, but I just got a bite of it, and that tastes awesome in there as well, especially with that fried egg. Let's keep going. There's definitely a lot more to eat here. Stopped at our next stall to pick up one of my classic all-time favorites at a night market, the Taiwanese sausage. So as you can see here, we got actually two different kinds of sausage. We've got the pork meat sausage and then the glutinous rice sausage. And then there's a couple toppings. It comes with basil, and then we've topped it with some onion, chili, soy sauce mixture, some cucumbers, and a little bit of garlic somewhere's in there as well. So let's grab a piece of the pork sausage and a piece of the glutinous rice sausage. Little piece of basil too. Try that. It's pretty good. Definitely had better versions of this, but it's really just like an all-time classic Taiwanese dish. The sausage is always a little bit sweet, and they mix in some Shaoxing wine, but I find that glutinous rice sausage isn't really cooked very well. It's still kind of, the rice isn't as sticky as it usually is. It's kind of grainy, but it tastes really nice with the basil. Let's just try a piece of just the pork sausage, the little bit of onion. There we go, try that. Yeah, just simply good. The sausage is really good. Rice sausage, it's just okay. So for the most part, this is a pretty chill night market. It's definitely picking up as the night gets a little bit later, but there is a lot here. It's really laid out nicely too, so it's not too stuffy and not too crowded. And yeah, we're doing a lot of snacking tonight. This is awesome. Last snack of the day is a mango smoothie. Couldn't resist. It is mango season here in Taiwan, so there's an abundance of fresh, delicious mangoes. Definitely my favorite fruit, so let's try this. Oh yeah, just naturally sweet, super, super smooth, cool and refreshing. Perfect way to end a full day of eating here in Tainan City. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave us any questions you have down in the comment box. Hopefully make another video from Tainan tomorrow, and if you didn't see yesterday's video, make sure to check it out. The link will be in the description box. And yeah, make sure to subscribe for more videos from us, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.